Today we are going to discuss about one pulse crop which is called as chickpeas and which is one of the most important pulse crop in the world and in India. Before going to deep details of this crop, let's have a bit of introduction of this crop. Chickpeas, also called as garbanzo beans and gram, are regarded as beans but botanically are neither beans nor peas. The chickpea is a tender annual legume, a bushy plant that grows to about 18 inches tall and has pairs of dark green compounded leaves that looks like a wedge. Chickpeas have swollen, oblong pods about 1 inch long that contains 1 or 2 large cream-colored pea-like seeds. Chickpea or chana is a very important pulse crop that grows as a seed of a plant named Sisal eritinum in the Leguminaceae family. Next, let's talk about the origin and history of this crop. Chickpea has been known in this country for a long time. It is said to be one of the oldest pulses known and cultivated from ancient times, both in Asia and Europe. Its probable place of origin lies in southwestern Asia, which is the countries lying to the northwest of India, such as Afghanistan and Persia. According to Aykroyd and Doughty, 1964, the center of this origin of this chickpea is Eastern Mediterranean. According to D. Kendall, India could be the probable origin of this chickpea. Now let's look about the area and distribution of this crop. Chickpea is one of the most important pulse crop of the world, cultivated over an area of about 12 million hectares with a production of about 9.2 million tons of grains as per data collected in 1999. The important gram growing countries are India, Pakistan, Ethiopia, Burma and Turkey. India ranks first in the world in respect of production as well as acreage, followed by Pakistan. Chickpea occupies about 38% of area under pulses and contributes about 50% of the total pulse production of India. And let's look about the economic importance of this crop. Chickpea is consumed as a dry pulse crop or as a green vegetable. Both husk and bits of the dal are valuable cattle feeds. Fresh green leaves are used as vegetable. Straw of chickpea is an excellent fodder for cattle. Chickpea flour or besan is used in the preparation of various types of sweets. Chickpea is considered to have medicinal effects and it is used for blood purification. Chickpea contains 21.1% protein, 61.5% carbohydrates and 4.5% fat. It is rich in calcium, iron and niacin. And let's look about the classification of this crop. The Indian grams have been classified into two broad groups. Number 1, Deshi or brown gram, that is Sisal eritinum. Color of the seed ranges from yellow to dark brown. Seed size is small and is the most widely grown group. Plants are small with good branching ability. Chromosome number is twice n equal to 14 and 16. Number 2, Kabuli or white gram or Sisal cabulium. Color of the seed is usually white, grains bold and attractive. Yield potential of this group is poor as compared to Desi or brown gram. Plants are generally taller than Desi gram and stand more or less erect. The chromosome number is twice n equal to 16. And let's look about the soil and climatic requirement of this crop. First, soil type. The best soils for chickpea growth are deep loams or silty clay loams, devoid of soluble salts. Such soils retain up to 200 mm moisture in the soil profile, up to a depth of 1 meter. The maximum nutrient availability from the soil is at a pH range of 5.7 to 7.2. Chickpea requires good soil aeration. Chickpea is highly sensitive to salinity and sodicity in the soil. The second one, that is climate. Chickpea is a winter season crop, but severe cold and frost are injurious to it. Frost at the time of flowering results in the failure of the flowers to develop seeds or in the killing of the seeds inside the pot. It is best suited to areas having moderate rainfall of 60 to 90 cm per annum. Heavier rainfall seasons over 30 inches annually shows reduced yields due to disease outbreaks and stem lodging problems from the excessive vegetative growth. Areas with lighter, well-distributed rainfall patterns have produced the highest yield and quality of chickpea seeds. And let's have a look to the varieties of this crop. High-yielding varieties of chickpea recommended for general cultivation in different states are: for the state of Andhra Pradesh, the recommended varieties are ICCV2, ICCV37, ICCV4 and ICCV10. For Assam, the varieties are KWR108, BG256, L550, KPG59. For the state of Gujarat, the varieties are Pusa 319, Vijay, ICCV4, Pusa 240, GG1, Pusa 1053. For Haryana, the varieties are Haryana Chana 1, GNG 469, Pusa 362, Gora Hisari, Karnar Chana, Gaurav H208, H335, Pusa 1053. And for the state of Himachal Pradesh, the recommended varieties are BBG1, Haryana Chana 1 and L550. For Jammu and Kashmir, the recommended varieties are GNG 469, L550, PBG1, Haryana Chana 1. For the state of Karnataka, the varieties are BDN93, ICCV10, ICCV2 and Nagiri 1. And for Punjab, PBG1, GNG 469, Haryana Chana 1, Gaurav L550, C235, G543, Pusa 1053, GPF2, PDG3. And for Rajasthan, the varieties are GNG 416, GNG 469, GNG 663, PBG1, L550, Pusa 256, RSG 44, Pusa 1053, PDG 841. For the state of Tamil Nadu, the varieties are ICCV10, BDN93, CO3 and CO4. For Uttar Pradesh, the recommended varieties are KWR108, Abrodi, BG256, K850, PANG186, Pusa 372, Radhe, JG315, Uday or KPG75, Pusa 1003 and Pusa 1053. And for Madhya Pradesh, JG74, JG315, Vijay, Pusa 256, Phule G5 and Pusa 1053. And for the state of Maharashtra, the recommended varieties are Vijay, Phule G5, Vishal, ICCB 10, Pusa 1053. And for Orissa, Radhe, ICCB 10, L550, Pusa 372 and Pusa 1003. And for the state of West Bengal, the varieties are Pusa 372, KWR 108, KPG59, BG256 and Pusa 1003. And for Bihar, the varieties recommended are KWR 108, Avrodhi, BG256, PANG 114, Pusa 209, L550 and Pusa 1003. And for the northeastern states, the varieties recommended are KWR 108, Avrodhi, KPG59 and BG256. Now let's look on the cultural practices of chickpea. Number 1. Land preparation. In the case of heavy soils, a rough seedbed is prepared to avoid packing of the clothy surface due to winter rains and to facilitate soil aeration and easy seedling emergence. When chickpea is cultivated as a mixed crop with linseed or mustard, the land is prepared to a fine tilt. It is necessary to deep plow the field at the beginning of the rainy season. This opens the soil deep and ensures efficient moisture conservation. Deep plowing also reduces wilting of chickpea that tends to develop due to the presence of heartburns in the root zone. Number 2, that is manures and fertilizers application. Chickpea, being a leguminous crop, fulfills the major part of its nitrogen requirement, that is about 75%, through the process of symbiotic nitrogen fixation, which works effectively from 3 to 4 weeks after sowing. However, soils with low organic matter and poor nitrogen supply may require 20 to 25 kg per hectare nitrogen as a starter dose, which can meet plant requirement before the formation of nodules. If both nitrogen and phosphorus are to be supplied, then DAP at the rate of 100 to 150 kg per hectare should be applied uniformly before the last disking plowing. Responses to potassium application has been inconsistent. It is better if all the fertilizers are drilled in furrows at a depth of 7 to 10 cm. Seed sowing. Number A. Sowing time. Chickpea is grown under a wide range of sowing dates determined by differences of latitude, altitude, climatic condition and cropping systems. The normal sowing season extends from the middle of October to middle of November, depending upon the elevation, soil type, moisture status and irrigation facilities. Under rain-fed conditions, sowing should be completed during the 3rd or 4th week of October. Under irrigated conditions, the period covered by the 1st 3rd week of November is ideal for sowing. Number B. Seed rate and spacing. Chickpea is sown with seed rate of 75 to 100 kg per hectare depending upon seed size. It may be sufficient for 1 hectare with a row spacing of 30 cm. In late sown conditions, increase in seed rate that is from 70 to 140 kg per hectare. Reduction in row spacing, that is from 30 cm to 22.5 cm, and sowing in bi-directional rows give a higher yield. Next, number C, there is seed treatment. To protect the crop from seedling diseases, it is recommended to treat seeds of Kabuli cultivars with Captan, that is orthocide 50 W at the rate of 1 gram per kg seeds. The desi types can be treated with carbendazim, that is bivestin, at the rate of 1.5 gram per kg seed. Chickpea seed treated with a combination of quintozine and thiram, each at the rate of 1.5 gram per kg seed, improve germination and seed yield without any adverse effect on nodulation. The sowing method. Method of sowing is an important aspect, particularly under rain-fed conditions. Seeds should be dropped with the help of nai or pora attached to country plow or with the help of seed drill to ensure uniform distribution of seed at the optimum depth. In irrigated areas, seed may be sown by kera, a method where seeds are dropped by hand into the furrows. There should be enough moisture in soil for proper germination. Number E, sowing depth and spacing. The seed should be placed 8 to 10 cm deep. The crop may be sown by seed drill or local plow at a row spacing of 30 to 40 cm and 10 to 15 cm plant to plant depending on the variety. Chickpea in rotation with cereal crops help in controlling soil-borne diseases. The most common cropping systems are the first one, Kharif fallow chickpea, second one, rice chickpea, the third, palm millet chickpea, fourth, sorghum chickpea, and the fifth, that is maize chickpea. Chickpea is grown mixed with wheat, chickpea, linseed, rapeseed and mustard crops. It is grown mixed with toria in Tarai region. Let's hear about water management or irrigation of this crop. Chickpea is mostly sown as a rain-fed crop. However, where irrigation facilities are available, pre-sowing irrigation is to be given. It will ensure proper germination and smooth crop growth. If winter rains fail, one irrigation at pre-flowering stage and one at pod development stage have to be given. In no case, first irrigation should be given at flowering time of gram crop. A light irrigation should be given because heavy irrigation is always harmful to gram crop. And let's have a look on how weed management is to be done. One hand weeding or interculture with hand hoe or wheel hoe after 25 to 30 days, and the second one, if needed, after 60 days of sowing is to be adopted. Basalin at the rate of 1 kg per hectare in 100 to 1000 liters of water as pre-planting spray may be used as an effective herbicide. It should be well incorporated in the soil before sowing. In case basalin is not available, use metribuzin or prometrine at the rate of 1 to 1.5 kg per hectare in 800 to 1000 liters of water per hectare as a pre-emergent spray may be used. Hand weeding or interculture with the help of hoe is always better than herbicides because interculture operation improves aeration in the soil. Let's discuss about the plant protection measures of this crop. The first one is insect pest management. Some of the important insect pests of chickpea with their control measures are: number 1, cutworm. Gram cutworm is a serious pest in low-lying areas where fields are cloddy. The larva of this insect remains hidden under these clods during the daytime and cause damage during the night. The caterpillars cut the plants at ground level, and the pest is sporadic in nature. It can be controlled by applying linden 6% granule at the rate of 20 to 25 kg per hectare mixed with the soil. The second insect is gram pot borer. This is the most serious pest of chickpea and cause damage to 75% reduction in the yield. It can be controlled by monocrophos or Novacron 36 EC at the time of pod formation at the rate of 1 ml mixed in 1 liter of water. The next is disease management. The most important diseases of this chickpea are wilt, sclerotinia blight, grey mold, rust, and escophyta blight. The control measures are: the seeds should be treated with benlate tea or a mixture of benlate and thiram at the ratio of 1:1 at the rate of 2.5 gram per kg of seed. Disease-resistant varieties should be grown. The third one is, after harvest, the diseased plants should be destroyed by burning. And the fourth measure is spraying the crop with 0.2% carbendazim or bevestin. And the fifth one is treating the soil with a mixture of fungicides like brassicol and captan at the rate of 10 kg per hectare. The sixth measure is following crop rotation. And the seventh one is deep planting of chickpea about 8 to 10 centimeter deep in the light soils, which will reduce incidence of diseases. And the last one is using healthy seeds. Chickpea can be harvested direct or sweat prior to combining, depending upon uniformity of maturity. Chickpea can be sweat when the plants are yellow and the pods are at their mature color. This should be done when the plants are slightly damped to facilitate forming the sweat without yield loss. When the vines, pods and seeds in the windrows are dry enough, there is seed moisture about 30%, the sweat can be combined. Moisture content should be around 10 to 12% to prevent insect and diseases outbreaks in storage. Because of their relative large seed size, chickpea can be dried slightly with ambient temperature airflow through thin layers in a regular storage bin. Storage system should be carefully fumigated before storing chickpea, and all storage areas should be monitored regularly to identify potential problems early. And let's have a look on the yield of this crop. The average yield of chickpea is only 806 kg per hectare. A well-managed crop, however, yields about 20 to 25 quintals of grains per hectare. In conclusion of the topic, it is important that the cultural practices for chickpea have to be improved for self-sufficiency. Economic stability and ecological serenity will be achieved in years to come, where chickpea cultivation would still be a source of income for Indians with safe environment. Chickpea production and productivity can be enhanced with the use of improved package of practice. Due to the climate change, contingent cropping has to be planned to cope with the changing environment. The production and yield depends on management part, as environmental factors cannot be controlled by human beings. Soil health improvement, scientific sowing methods, right sowing time, integrated nutrient management, integrated weed and pest management are need of the hour in view of the alarming situation of environmental pollution. Irrigation system needs priority in view of the global warming and erratic rainfall pattern. Modernized harvesting and threshing machineries have to replace the human labor system in the chickpea cultivation for narrowing cost of cultivation.